Hey, here we are. It is Wednesday and it's our Wednesday live, except it's not. We are going to start doing these as recordings. And what we're going to do instead is we're going to throw in there from time to time a live Q&A. So really want to be able to add value, support you more. So we're going to do live Q&As instead. So these sessions, they're always going to be a topic. They're always going to go out on Wednesday lunchtime. So you know where they are, you can look out for them. And so today's is how to raise your frequency. So the first thing let's get really clear about what is your frequency. So your frequency is your vibration. So we are vibrational beings. Everything on this planet, everything in our universe is vibrational. Everything, although it seems solid, you know, I've got a little clicker here, it seems solid, my book seems solid, I seem solid, my hand seems solid. It's not. It's made up of molecules, atoms and particles, and those are vibrating at a very high speed of vibration. Okay, so we're vibrational beings. We know that, and therefore we operate on a frequency. So why is it important to keep our frequency high? Okay, why do we want to keep our frequency high? Well, here's the thing. What we actually want to do, rather than instead of going high and low, let's talk about our frequency in terms of what we want and actually then what we don't want. So we will be having things in our life which, you know, we're okay with, that's fine. But then we'll have things that we'll have goals, we'll have targets that we're going for, we'll have a vision for our future. We'll want to be achieving something greater than where we are now and what we are now. So, and all of that, okay, so all of that will be putting us into a frequency, okay? So I just want you to think for a second what your goal is. So just think for a minute what your goal for the next 12 months is, okay? And write that down, okay? Just write that down right now. What is your goal? Write that down. And that goal will have a frequency. It will have its own frequency. Everything has its own frequency. It's a little bit like a radio station. So every radio station has its allocated frequency. Let's just go for FM as a starting point. Every radio station will have its own separate frequency. And therefore, if you were wanting to jump on Radio 4, for example, you're going to have to go to Radio 4's frequency. If you went to Radio 1's frequency, you wouldn't get Radio 4. It's a little bit like our phone numbers. Okay, all our phone numbers are on frequencies. You know, they operate through the air, through the ether, magically through vibration and energy. Okay, and that vibration. So each number has its own vibration. So if I wanted to call my friend, if I put your number in, I wouldn't get through to my friend. Okay, so what we're looking to do is to match ourselves with the goal that we're going for, with what we want. Okay, this is in real basic terms, guys. We want to match our frequency with the frequency of the goal that we're wanting. And that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? So we are already, right, and I'm going to go dive a little bit into this, how it works with us. But we are a magnet, okay? So we are a magnet and we attract into our life, as a result of circumstances, people, opportunities, whatever, results, you know, we attract that which we are in vibrational harmony with. Now, that might be a great thing if you're getting lots of great results. But that might not be so good when you're not getting the results, maybe in business or in your relationship or in your life circumstances that you want. So what we have to do is we have to shift. So we're always a magnet. Okay, we're always attracting. We can't not be in a frequency. We cannot not be in a vibration. It's just impossible, because we're a vibrational being. We're made of energy. We're made of all these particles, etc., etc., etc. So we're always going to be vibrating. So what we want to be able to do is to understand and then apply, how do I get into the frequency of my goal and what I want, so that I can be a magnet for that. Okay, that's what we want to do. And then if we're not, what do we do about it? So the first thing to know is, how do I get into the frequency of your goal? So if you've got a goal, you've got a vision, you've got an idea of what you want to achieve X, you want to achieve something. Okay, whatever it is, whether it's in business, whether it's maybe you want a new house, maybe you want a new job, maybe you want a new car, it doesn't matter what it is. Maybe you want more clients in your business, maybe you want to create a bigger business, a bigger team around you. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter, okay? But you've got to know what it is. It's the first thing. You've got to know what it is. And once you know what it is, then how do you put yourself in the frequency of that? Well, you're going to bring up an image of that to your mind, okay, to your conscious mind. You're going to bring an image of that, because we think in pictures, okay? So it's best so that's why it's good to bring an image. So you bring an image of that to your mind, and then you're going to get emotionally involved with it. So what do we mean? We're going to put the image here and we're going to put it into our subconscious mind. And the reason we put it into our subconscious mind is because it is our subconscious mind that is the magnet. Okay, that communicates out. So that our subconscious communicates out to universal consciousness. Okay, and that's how we speak out there. That's the magnet bit. So we want a picture of what we want. We want to get emotionally involved. We want to start feeling like, what does it feel like? Using your imagination. You don't have to have been there. You use your imagination. What does it feel like to have, doubled my earnings this month or next month? What does that feel like to be in that beautiful, loving relationship that I've been wanting for the last, 2 years, 10 years, whatever it is? What does it feel like? Whatever it is you want, what does it feel like? And I want you to deeply feel it. And if you need to close your eyes, then close your eyes and feel it. But what does it feel like? What does it look like? What is the very particular points of that picture? So you want to get as detailed as you can. And then what can you, in that picture, maybe what can you smell? Are there smells that you can have? What are you touching in that picture, in that image that you've got? So just make that picture as beautiful internally as you can. And then what does it feel like? What are the emotions that you would say? Like, it feels beautiful. It feels courageous. What would you be saying to yourself when you reach that, when you got that? You feel so proud. So maybe you feel proud. Maybe you feel abundant. Maybe you would feel blessed and you'd feel so grateful. Maybe you'd feel free. Like, what would you feel? This is the key, guys. What would you, in fact, Neville Goddard wrote a book. It's about, I think it's 34 pages long, and it's called Feeling is the Secret. So what would you feel? So you are going to imagine yourself with what you want, okay? And you're going to do that multiple times a day. And you're going to begin to live from that state, okay? So by feeling it, you put yourself into the vibration, okay? And then you want to live from that state. You're going to start to live and act and take actions and start to think And this all takes practice, guys. It all takes practice. But this is what you're going to do. And that is what putting you into the vibration of what you want. That's how it works. So what happens, okay, so this is all about how we shift, how we raise our vibration, how we can put our vibration back, because it will dip, okay? It will dip. There's a law of polarity that says, okay, that everything has an opposite, equal and opposite. So there'll be times then we're flowing in this and it's great, and then there'll be times when we're dipping. So the dip, excuse me for a second. So the dip will come when we start to have doubts. We'll have some doubts and some worries because we can't see the evidence yet. You're not going to see the evidence in your external world straight away. So you can't see the evidence. So you're going to start to doubt and worry and have some concerns. They begin to bring your vibration down. Okay, that is what's going to bring your vibration down. So what we want to do is to be able to raise it back up. So how do we do that? How do we raise our vibration back up? Well, there's a few ways, and I want to give you 3 tips here. I want to give you 3 tips so you know how to get yourself into that vibration now. Okay, so we're gonna visualize it. We're gonna close our eyes. We're gonna see the picture, and we're gonna feel it, and we're gonna start to live from that. But we're gonna dip. It happens. Okay, so there's a few things you can do. The first thing is obviously go back to visualization, okay? But sometimes we've dipped beyond that. It's like, oh no, I'm doubting this so much. I'm really worried now. I'm really concerned. We've gone beyond that. The imagination is not strong enough, if you like. And our will's not strong enough to keep our imagination to get us back up. So just supposing that's the case. Now, if it is strong enough, then just go there and visualize again. That's all you have to do. If it's not strong enough, okay, and you've gone on what I call a whirlpool of worry and doubt and concern, and it's not happening to me, it's all going wrong, and that kind of, and we've really dipped. Or maybe somebody from the outside has a friend or a colleague has said, what the hell are you doing? Look, there's nothing showing up. This isn't going to work for you. And just doubt, they're doubting you. They're pulling your belief from you, all right? So when that belief starts to go, there's, again, first thing is always to go back to the visualization. But if you've gone beyond that, it's like, I can't do that. That's just too hard. I'm just feeling so down, all right? There's 3 things you can do, all right? Fear not. 3 things you can do, right? So the first thing is, this is a great one. And I've used all of these, by the way. The first thing is put some music on. Put some music on that you absolutely love. Put your favorite song on. Put the one that really gets you dancing, the one that really gets you moving. I like the classic Happy. I love that. That just gets me dancing. So put something on that will raise your spirits. It'll make you feel good, and just start dancing around. Okay, why would you do that? Well, 2 things. Your mind, your vibration. Remember, your vibration is in every cell of your body. Okay, so that's where your vibration is. So when you start to move your body, you're shifting your frequency. Okay, you're shifting your vibration. So put some music on, start dancing. Who cares who's watching? Just go for it. Or maybe go out for a run. Maybe go to the gym, do something that's physically with your body. Walking may do it, but what you want to be doing here is focusing on what you're doing. So the music's great because you're focusing on the music, okay? Your attention's to the music, and then you're dancing. Walking can leave your mind a little bit active, okay? So walking may work for you, but it may not, okay? Running often does, swimming, going to the gym, a physical activity. Go and play football, netball, go and do something physically, okay? That will help. So that's the first one. The second one is to go and help somebody else. This is phenomenal. I use this. This is the one that I use most often. I go and help somebody else. So I will phone somebody, maybe I might even phone a client, randomly. It's like, because I want to help. So when we're helping somebody else, we're taking the focus off us and we're putting the focus out there. So this is what we want to do. We want to get the focus away, away from this internal dialogue that's lowered our vibration. So I love doing that. I love helping other people. So what I will do is I'll go and help somebody else. I might simply go and have a coffee, take a magazine to read, something bland, and leave a big tip. Or I might go to a charity shop and have a look through the clothes and buy something, but I'll pay double for it rather than just the price, And it's just it's a great way, because you win both ways really, because not only do you take your mind off and so you begin to raise your vibration, you're doing something good. You're doing something good for somebody else and it just feels good. And if it feels good, guess what? We've raised our vibration, because it's all about the feeling, It's all about the feeling. Now, the third thing that you can do, to get your vibration back, is to journal it out, write it out. So, and I've done this, You write out all the horrible stuff, all the shit and the crap, and just write it out. Get a pen, get a pad, and write out all the crap, how you feel, what's happened, how bad it is. Just write it all out. So it's almost like you're going to vomit it out. You're going to vomit it all out. So you just keep writing till it's just like, oh, can't be asked anymore, I'm done. All right. And then that might be a page, that might be 10 pages. We just clear it out. And it's a great thing to do because it's physical again. You're actually physically doing something. So you get it out, and then what you do is you rip the paper up or you burn it. Rip it up or burn it. And then, because that's the symbolic bit, done with that. And then you get your pen and you go back to who you know you truly are. That awesome person who is not just reached their goal, but they've reached their goal and beyond. Give yourself some love, give yourself some kindness, write it out, write this stuff out and journal what you want. Get your focus back on your vision and get your focus back on how amazing you are, acknowledging yourself, acknowledging others, and maybe just being grateful at the same time. And that works treats well. Why? Because you're bringing it back up again. It's all about the feeling. Everything is all about the feeling. So guys, that was how to raise your frequency. When you know that your frequency has dipped, there's 3 ways in which to raise it back up again. And I'll be back with some more next week. Bye for now.